Hello painters! This week I want to welcome you from a different setup, as you can see, because I want to make the studio tour. Today I won't paint, but I want to show you what comes before painting. I turned this living room into a quick cheap studio and I want to show you how it looked like before. Okay, this was my living room when I was a child. I grew up with my grandparents and well, let's call this vintage. But this is today, so let's start from the beginning. I'm starting from this amazing Christmas ball which I painted in the past and I love it. The top of the shelves is just for Christmas storage, sewing box, random head and a plant that burned with the sun and now I'm trying to save. Let's go down and we can see some paper storage. This guy from here which I also painted in the past. And some art books. Nothing too fancy here, some acrylic markers, alcohol markers, my old Prismacolors, the Gil Paches, watercolors. Here I store my panels. I'll talk about them in the next video, by the way. The small ones, and here I have other type of panels and papers for painting. Coming down to this creepy shelf, you can see the glass stuff. A couple of candles. This is all acrylic to reuse someday when priming, and some thinners. Oh, and this pot is just old paint. The next one is for my shipping stuff mostly. Some envelopes, the prints in that folder, some papers, art supplies and canvases, and some bigger panels. Down here we have the camera, the light bags, the tripod, and all this stuff hidden because it's bulky, messy and dangerous. You know, saws, staplers, a mini vacuum cleaner, tape, moving right to this area, we have some plushies and this awesome wall. Let me stop this and I can show you who's each piece from. Oh, and this is my avocado plushie taking care of the avocado seeds. In this first box I stored some old paintings because this way they keep flat and they don't stick each other. More random stuff, papers, don't mind this. And here I store the phone cases. This one is so cute. Some candles, the plant. And in this one from the middle here, I have some mediums and thinners and some cleaning stuff. In this first drawer, I have the drawing tools. Some fine markers, the Pigma Microns, the sprays, some pens, the pencils, these charcoals, chalks, graphite, the kneadable eraser. This is my sticky drawer. Everything that sticks or joins things goes here. The washi tapes, the silicone gun, rubber bands, oops, and more random and heavy tools here. Just random art stuff, I guess. This is all a bit temporary. Here is the tech stuff. Chargers, phone clip. Here's some random stuff I don't know where to put. And this is my shipping drawer. Some cord, the printer, the cutest printer in the world, the postcard, and these stickers from the prints, this seal. Let me focus. To finish with the drawers, from here we have some cables in the first, some old batteries that I never get to recycle, some tools, more tools, and more tools. You know, another kind of art supplies that are also needed. And here I have photos, my beloved sketchbooks, bullet journals, uni stuff and uni stuff. And this is where I work. I have a rack from IKEA to have all these tools here, and this is great. The clips, some cutters, pen, the watercolor brushes. I have long brushes in this spot from here, separated from short flat ones that I use for priming and short painting ones. Those top brushes are my least favorites. Okay, that print is distracting me, it's awesome. And down here I have the rollers, the paper towel. Although I am trying to use the least possible of these, I use more of the old clothes, as you see. Some wipes, they remove the oil amazingly well, but again, try not to use too much. And these brushes are the ones I'm currently using, separated from the clean ones. And this is the other side of the table, where I paint. I leave my palette here ready to paint, usually stick to the table with some blue tack. And this little wall from here with a couple of paintings too. And my ceiling plant, which I apparently don't know how to hang it. This is my painting supplies drawer. Starting from here we can see the old paints. Usually I have less tubes, but I am testing new brands right now. Cold tones in the right and warms in the left. I use these containers in case I need to take them out. In the second one I store some knives, more oils that I don't use right now, this tube squeezer which I love, some wipes, the gesso, more mediums. And this one is where I store my acrylics, which are mostly for priming. I have also the paint rollers, some palettes or cases. The nice thing for me is that I paint here and I have my supplies here, and if I use the big easel I can move the palette here if I want, but if I am not currently using this big one, I have my light ring here. It has warm, cold and neutral light. Also, this heat from here is to keep a nice posture while I paint, but I have another one for regular work, with this mini bench for the feet. This is a magnet board in which I have my calendar and notes. And I have attached a magnet to the back of each paper card. In this same wall I have these painting shelves to store big paintings, but also to dry new ones. These are nice because they are narrow and they don't take much space, but they have this little dent for the paintings. I have three, these two here and this one in the other wall here. Hi! Look, I have this drying here. Yeah, I think it's done. Down here I have large materials, like these cardboards for shippings, with the envelopes, of course, large paintings from AlaiGanuza, the good, facing the wall because I don't like my old works, and my portfolio for being cool at meetings. Okay, future clip here. I forgot about showing you my cables. I bought these clips online and I have the cables right under the table and they end up where I need them. And the bubble wrap under the table because it's bulky and I couldn't find better place. The only thing that I don't like is that we have the jackets here because this is the closest room to the main door, but again, this is all temporary. Oh, before I forget, let me show you I have another light ring here, same as that one, with the phone holder. And this arm here to attach the phone or the iPad. I wanted to show you also this softbox. Lately I am experimenting with it, and with this light it's easier to paint and it's less annoying than with a regular hard light. I recorded this clip at night and this gives a decent light to paint with, and thanks to the plant this is not aesthetically unpleasing. The magic about this setup is that I have light to paint even when it's dark. I have all the space here and all my supplies here for painting. I can grab them if I need to. And it's super handy because I am here next to my painting. But the most important thing for me is that I can grab all this, push right to the wall, and use the table for another duties, like now for example that I am reading my own script for this video, and I can leave all this like that. No one is going to touch my brushes, my paintings, my already mixed colors, and I can work in another things here. I am still not happy with the lighting though, because this was a beautiful place to put these paintings as you saw in the earlier clip, but with the light on it, of course, those need another place. Lastly, I am still experimenting with my recording setup and I will leave that for another video. But before going, I wanted to thank you because I wouldn't have been able to build all of this without you. I started to sell my paintings not long ago, and these are the things I have invested on in order to improve the quality of my work and now to make this video content for you. I will link everything down below. Next week I am going to prepare my panels for painting. This has been another popular question, so I hope to see you there. Bye!